In this lesson, we'll continue our review of trigonometric functions. Here, we're asked to find the domain of the function f of x equals tangent of x. So first we'll begin by recalling what tangent of x is. We know that tangent of x is defined to be the sine of x over cosine of x. So then what will our domain be? Well, we notice that we have a denominator here. Our denominator is cosine of x. So our domain will be all real numbers x such that our denominator, or cosine x, is not equal to 0. So now we need to figure out when is cosine of x equal to 0. So we can think about this using our unit circle. So again, remember that cosine of an angle is its x-coordinate on the unit circle. So when will the cosine of an angle be equal to 0? So this will happen when x is equal to, for example, pi over 2. So when we're up at pi over 2 or 90 degrees, the x-coordinate is 0. It also happens again down at 3 pi over 2 or 270 degrees. Again, the x-coordinate is 0. And of course, we can just keep going around the unit circle. So this will happen again at 5 pi over 2, which means I've gone all the way around once and then up an additional 90 degrees, 7 pi over 2, etc. And of course, it will also happen for the negative angles, negative odd multiples of pi over 2. So negative pi over 2 just means I go down negative 90 degrees, which is the same as 270, negative 3 pi over 2, negative 5 pi over 2, etc. So what I'm getting here, cosine of x is equal to 0 whenever x is an odd multiple of pi over 2. And of course, again, note that this multiple can be positive or negative. So this tells us then that the domain of our function f of x equals tangent of x consists of all real numbers x except the odd multiples of pi over 2.